the war on people that are considered unfit for reproduction. Eugenics is the idea that inspired the Holocaust. When the Holocaust was the first real major movement to start out with handicapped people, and to wipe out the handicapped, and those who are unfit for society, And also, just like Paul Simon says, it's the, Paul Simon believed that there is a prejudice against short men, Society believes that, and I believe that society has a prejudice against small men, and that prejudice against small men, meaning that small men are not seen as good, being as good or as worthy of reproduction as tall men. So I believe that on the boy, I have to call out people that talk bad about Coates 9500, Gerald, for being small. Is like a prejudice against small men. I believe, like Paul Simon believed, that there was a prejudice against small men. I just believe that in society small men aren't treated with respect, and people that make fun of small men are, small-minded people. I don't think people should make fun of small men. I think the people that do that are ignorant people. And that's why we have so much bullying in society. It's because people that make fun of small men and insult other people, And we should, people like that, watching YouTube channels and, I just can't just go along with it. I can't go along with all this. Coates is as good as anyone else, for being small. And people supposedly think that he's small, or whatever. He's as good as anybody else, and the prejudice against people, I mean, some Asian men are normally small in some countries. They're small. Like in other, Indonesia, the average man is a small man, So just, and handicaps, deformities, people that are slow, people that are mentally deficient, too much of that BS. Now, people online and Boyd and everywhere else can say what they want to say. But it's like the Nazi society wanting to create a master race of people. It's the Nazi idea that wants to create a master race of people, not just a master race of white people or a master race of good-looking people. I think it's also good-looking people besides ugly people. I think that the way people would treat, someone like Cyrax, on YouTube, versus the way that they would treat someone like that's really good-looking, It's a type of prejudice, and it's, prejudiced against someone for being disabled, prejudiced against someone for being mentally retarded, prejudiced against someone for being unattractive or deformed, prejudiced against a woman for being fat, or prejudiced against a man for being small. All those are different kinds of prejudice, and it's the same thing. It's the same thing that caused Jews to get persecuted under the Nazis. And eugenics is selective breeding, wanting to sterilize people that aren't worthy of reproduction. They take retarded people and sterilize retarded people so they won't pass along those traits. They take disabled people and they sterilize them so they can't reproduce, so they can't bring about more retarded people. That's what the bullies would want to do. They would want to sterilize all small men and make small men not be able to replicate more small men, or people with Down syndrome, or ugly people, or anybody else. They just want to shut out the undesirable people, and just feel like that all men are created equal. And I have to say no to that kind of culture in the YouTube culture as well as in society. I want my channel to be an anti-bully, channel, a safe place for all people. Thank you for watching this informative video.